This on.
I'm solo, that's why I'm late doing all this. I had 100 things to do here. Oh, welcome back, guys, man. Y'all miss it? I know I did. We got some. No, we got nobody late. Who we waiting on? J-Mo?
Ryan.
It's two. So two people. How many we got? 14. We got 16 people potentially. I see J-Mo show, but he coming from work and he working Amazon, so I doubt he'll show up. But I don't know. But I want to let y'all know we're doing this from 6 to 9. You guys, y'all know y'all hoop together. Let y'all know. Thursday, Sunday, 6 to 9. Sundays are more, well, you already know. Sundays way more packed than this, but I'm turning this into like a youth service thing where I give a little devotional, preach a little bit, and post on my YouTube channel, and try to get the guy life right. But yeah, let your friends know, let your folks know, whoever want to show up, they can show up. I ain't tripping. I don't care who want to come, they can come. I don't care. You been here before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up around here.
Oh, I just don't remember. You good. You probably have. I don't go outside, man, so you probably have. Anyway. But yeah, let's get into it, man. We're going to be in the book of Matthew for both of them. I got two accounts. We're going to be in Matthew 11, then Matthew chapter 25. Matthew 11, let's get it. There you go. 1 through 19. Now it came to pass when Jesus finished commanding his 12 disciples that he departed from there to teach and preach in the cities. And when John had heard in prison about the works of Christ, he sent 2 of his disciples and said to him, "Are you the one coming, or do you look for another?" Jesus answered and said to them, "Go and tell John the things you have seen and hear. The blind see, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, and the deaf hear. The dead are raised up, and the poor have the gospel preached to them. And blessed is he who is not offended because of me." And he departed. And as they departed, Jesus began to say to the multitudes concerning John, Where did you go out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken by the wind? But what did you go out to see? A man clothed in soft garments? Indeed, those who wear soft clothing are in king's houses. But what did you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I say to you, and more than a prophet, for he is whom is written, Before I send my messenger, before your face, who will prepare your way before you. As sure as I say to you, among those who born of women, there are not rising one greater than John the Baptist. But he who is least in the kingdom of heaven greater than me, and from the days of John the Baptist until the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. For all the prophets and the law prophets unto John, and if you are willing to receive it, he is Elijah who is to come. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. But it was, I just said that today. But to what shall I liken the generation? It is like children sitting in the marketplace and calling to the companions and saying, We played the flute for you, and you did not dance. We mourned for you, but you did not lament. For John came near eating nor drinking, they say he is a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, they say, Look, a glutton and a wine beggar, a friend of tax collectors and sinners, but wisdom is justified by their children. Now I'm going to go to Matthew 25. Then the kingdom of heaven shall be likened to 12 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. Now 5 of them were wise and 5 of them were foolish. Those who were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. But while the bridegroom was delayed, they all slumbered and slept. At midnight a cry was heard, Behold, the bridegroom is coming, go out and meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to the wise, Give us some of your oil, for the lamps are going out. But the wise answered, No, lest there should not be enough for us and you, but go rather to those who sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who went in with him to the wedding, and the door was shut. Afterwards, the other virgins came also, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Surely I say to you, I do not know you. Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour when the Son of Man is coming. Okay. I ain't got a question this time. We're gonna get straight into it. I was this a few months ago. This was right after this place got flooded by that storm. I was on TikTok, and I don't know y'all know this, but I probably know this movie, but it's an animated movie called The Breadwinner. It was a depiction of Islam in the Middle East and how it treats women, and it was honest and brutal. You had men that was married to children, and they was beating the kids and beating the women, and as you assume. And I went to the comment section, and I saw, when I say this, I'm being honest, it was a lot of them were women. They were commenting on there, and they were saying, Islam is a great religion. It's the men that make it bad. And there was some criticism in there, replying back, trying to let them know they're wrong and stuff like that. But it bothered me, bothered my soul, bothered my spirit. Because I seen that, and it was thousands, I'm not lying to you, thousands of comments about this. A bunch of them were women, some were men. They was legit, in their mind, they thought to themselves, Islam is the true religion. They believe that. The one religion that take with all their rights and everything like that, they believe that, they do. And so later on today, me and my wife, we started, at the time, we about done now, we started watching The Chosen, by the way, great show. Yeah, great show. Put your on, hey, you wanna know about Jesus? Great show. That man, Jonathan, God's name is, he killed it. Yes, he killed it. God heal, man. Hey. But I was watching it, and they did an episode on Matthew 11:119 when I just read y'all. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the Lord or the Holy Spirit or what, but I just paused and I told my wife, I said, it don't matter what God do, they gonna love him. They don't. And I started preaching and I wrote it down. Well, I ain't wrote on this, but I wrote it, all this stuff. But I want to tell y'all, we are living in an age now where if you, what's up, Big Reed? We are living in an age now where it's going to become impossible to not know who love God or not. It's going to be impossible. You're going to look at them and tell that they don't love God. The stuff they say, stuff they do, it don't matter what God do, it's not enough for them. It's not. They can say, well, I don't believe in God because God flooded the earth back then. He ain't done it yet. He still bless, he still take care of people, still do all these great things. Not enough, that's a problem. God could, did they ask God, strike down Malik robbed the store. God don't do it, got a problem with God. No matter what he do, they got a problem with it. We living in these times where the hate for Christ is growing fast, and it's strong, and it's going to different religions that don't like Christ to begin with. What's all right? They don't like him to begin with, and they're flocking to it. Like I said, same way I mentioned that TikTok video I saw with all the women posting it right there. The one religion that's taking away all their rights, Islam. They don't believe in women's rights. They don't. They believe women should cook, clean, have kids, that is it, and die, find another wife, marry 10 more. They believe that, and they flock into it. I looked this. I want to make sure I was right. I looked this up. Women in America they're flocking to Islam, flocking to it, and it's scary. And it made me think about what the words say, that the devil blind those who don't believe. And the devil is using these women, using these men, using the hate in these people's hearts because they can't let go and they can't forgive, to blind them and lead them down the path of destruction. And they don't know until they join their religion and find out it's the worst decision you can make. Because they don't do no research, they don't know. And the men that agreeing with them ain't no better. But I want to tell y'all this. Be like the virgins with the oil. Keep it burning. Because one day the Lord is going to come. Signs are everywhere. I tell y'all this all the time. Signs are everywhere. He coming back. It's getting closer and closer. I can't push that enough. He's coming. All this craziness you see, this hate for Israel that's showing up and down our generation, is showing, it's coming. And this ain't a hate message, this ain't a fear thing, this is me being real with y'all. treat your life right. Because if what I saw right there is true, and if that's true, hey, it's now or never, big dog. Pick a side and stick to it. Because y'all keep running that fence y'all want to, the devil gonna take that fence. Because a lot of people in this world, they think, especially Christians, good God Almighty, that think that they can sit on that fence and play both sides and not know that when time is over with, they'll be grabbing that fence, and whoever riding that fence, you're going to hell with them. He don't care. He don't play fair. He play by no rules. He made the rules up, and he don't follow by his own rules. He don't care. They think that God's just going to come out there and get them out the fence and come on home. No. Jesus said that his flock know his voice, meaning if you don't go to him, he ain't fooling with you. If you don't spend no time with him, he don't know you. And a lot of people in this world, Christians alike, men, women, whoever, are blinded by that because they don't read, they don't put no work into with God. They let every scenario, every problem in this world throw them off course, throw them left and right. And I'm going to tell y'all, don't let that check you up. Be like the virgins who sat there with their oil lamps waiting for the bridegroom to come, which is Jesus. Because I'm telling you, when them clouds break open, big dog, it's time to go home. But I'm going to call it there. I'm going to hoop with my jackets. I always rush out the door. I've got to grab a shirt. But
that's like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's -10 attributes for me already, but hey, let's get to it, man. Everybody circle up, let's get to it.